Modern life runs at a breakneck speed. Our phones buzz constantly, our schedules overflow, and finding a moment of total silence feels nearly impossible. But hiding right inside your kitchen is a quiet remedy for all this noise. A simple cup of tea offers an accessible antidote, a way to counter the daily poison of stress, and invites us into a few minutes of introspection. When you boil water and steep those leaves, you are participating in a ritual that spans 5 millennia, stretching from the wild forests of ancient China to European royal palaces. This kitchen staple acts as a living time capsule. It is a physical connection to a pre-digital world that understood the value of stillness. 5,000 years ago, the world existed in a state of deep green silence. There were no busy streets or tall buildings, only the primordial wild, the very beginning of the human story in ancient China. In these forests lived Emperor Shen, a scientist who traveled the land testing healing plants. One afternoon, he sat resting under a tree, boiling a pot of water to drink. A soft wind blew through the branches above him. A few small green leaves danced through the air and fell directly into his pot, turning the water a deep golden liquid. Shen took a sip and felt a sudden wave of energy. His mind cleared, and a sense of calm spread through his body. This accidental brew provided a physical clarity he hadn't found in simple water. Tea entered history as a medicine. It was a tool to clean the body and clear the mind, forming a direct link between human health and the secrets of the forest. Over the following centuries, tea moved from the emperor's fire into the isolated halls of mountain monasteries. Buddhist monks practiced asceticism, a way of living with almost no possessions to focus on the spirit. To survive hours of motionless meditation, they needed vigilance to stay awake and alert. Tea provided exactly that. Unlike coffee, which makes the heart race, tea offered a steady, quiet strength, keeping monks grounded in silence. The monks realized that preparing the drink was a meditation in itself. The way you pour the water and hold the cup teaches you to be present in the moment. In the East, tea became the bridge between the physical limits of the body and the dreaming mind's search for the self. By the 1700s, the meaning of the leaf changed. It was no longer just a medicinal herb. It became a global commodity, a natural resource to be bought, sold, and controlled by empires. The British wanted Chinese tea, but lacked the silver to pay for it, so they traded opium instead. This struggle led to geopolitical turmoil. The tea trade sat at the center of the Opium Wars, driving international conflict. The quiet monastic gardens were replaced by colonial subjugation. Tea was now harvested on an industrial scale by masses of workers on giant plantations. In England, tea signaled social status. The aristocracy used it to establish etiquette, rules for polite behavior, separating the wealthy from the rest of the world. Humans had taken a plant meant for inner peace and used it as a tool for power, wealth, and the expansion of empires. But the leaf also fueled resistance. In 1773, American colonists protesting high taxes staged an insurrection, dumping chests of tea into the Boston harbor to signal their fight for liberty. Entering the 20th century, tea had to change to keep up with human speed. It moved from the loose-leaf teapot to the mass-produced tea bag, designed for convenience and the fast-paced world of the factory. Today, we see an era of fusion. In Taiwan, tea is mixed with milk and tapioca pearls to create bubble tea, while in the West, traditional powders are turned into vibrant matcha lattes. The drink has survived by constantly shifting its form. It adapted from colonial crates to plastic iced cups to stay relevant in a changing global culture. Cultures and containers change, but the plant itself does not. Whether it is served in an ornate porcelain cup or a disposable paper one, the energy inside the leaf is identical to what Shen found 5,000 years ago. In our digital age, the few minutes it takes to brew a cup offers a deliberate respite, a short period of rest from the noise of emails and notifications. The steam rising from your cup is a small reminder of the natural world. It is a moment of primordial stillness that persists. even in the middle of a loud, modern city. The warmth you feel in your hand is the result of thousands of years of trade, conflict, and prayer. When you take your next sip, remember the history behind it, and then just breathe.